The band was phenomenal.
Who are you?
We're Jay and Sue. We enjoyed the whole Green 14 experience. Not only do they replicate music with fantastic accuracy, they're a party, awesome group.
Describe what that is.
Tell you what, they had the whole group engaged in what they do. Any age, old, young, they had them engaged.
And what does that mean to somebody that wasn't here tonight that really has no idea really what you're talking about?
I'm not sure you can realize the energy that they put forward. The incredible vocalists, the awesome instrumentalists, put together a package that has the entire wedding saying, thanks, those guys are awesome.
That's so awesome. And I know I asked you who you are, but how are you connected to today's wedding?
We searched and searched for the
No,
wedding.
who are you and how are you
We
connected?
are the parents of the bride.
Yes, that's what I was looking
Parents
for.
of
And you
Bride.
have to have this band at your wedding. Green 14 is unbelievable. You have to have them.
As the hosts of the evening, everybody always wants to know, like, parents of the bride, what did they think? What did everybody tell them? Were there any like reservations that you had before the day? Talk about, this morning up until now and where your mind and your heart is at.
Everything that we have engaged with Green 14 has involved professionalism, accuracy, honesty, and everybody here at our wedding venue said they're a great band to work with, and that means a lot.
Oh, amazing. So thank you for the compliments. Thank you so much. So, a quick kiss.
With you?
With you. And everybody always jumps and screams on three, so if you got any energy left, let's jump on three.
I don't.
1,
My
2,
heart.
3.
Hey, we're so happy
it
to
was a
have
great night. Yeah.
Patrick and Green 14 with us. They made the night awesome, and everyone couldn't stop dancing on the dance floor,
Yeah,
which is
every
what you
guest
want.
raved about how great the band was.
Yep.
It was
and
awesome.
I'm a
Yeah.
music teacher, so I know good music,
Yeah.
and they were amazing.
It was awesome.
So, what was your favorite moment of the entire night?
The interaction.
Yeah.
I love that the singers went around and
They were at
kind
every
of.
corner of the dance floor. They danced in the front. They made people feel like they should get out there and dance.
Yep.
Like, it was awesome.
It was amazing. The energy was on
No.
fire. We
And
loved it.
what's your brand new name?
What's our what name?
Oh, we're Mr. and Mrs. Witt.
Mr. and Mrs. Witt. Yeah.
Sorry, it's been a long night.
A quick kiss. Congratulations. And everybody always jumps and screams on three, so you know it's our review and nobody else's. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, go.
Patrick and Green 14 just did my friend's wedding, and it was fucking lit.
What happened?
It was lit. What the fuck? What you mean?
So for somebody that was here, somebody that wasn't here, they're only watching you on video.
Yeah.
Describe exactly what happened tonight so that if you told somebody a year from now what happened, how would you describe this?
We partied. We had a great time. It was fantastic. Everything was perfect. It was great.
So-
Booked them today.
You didn't mention the band. You didn't mention the band. Talk
Did you
about
have
the
fun,
band.
Mila? Did you have fun? Did you have fun dancing?
So,
follower.
did you? So talk about the band. Talk about what the experience was. What was different about tonight's wedding than any other wedding you've been to?
They had a live band, and it was all night. They went on for 3 hours straight. They never stopped, and they kept going, and it was fantastic.
So-
They kept the party going all night long.
Okay, so I gotta ask you. So, what's your age?
26.
Okay, so from a 26-year-old's perspective, what happened tonight that was different from any other weddings that you typically go to?
They just have a DJ. They don't have a live band.
Okay, so what's the difference?
They have a DJ. They don't have a live band, and
Yeah.
the live band keeps the party going
Oh.
rather than just a DJ keeping the music going.
Got it. Okay, so everybody always jumps and screams on three, so you know it's our review and nobody else's. 1, 2, 3.
Patrick and Green 14, they did amazing.
Talk about
Non-stop
the day.
music.
What happened? Go.
Non-stop music, yeah. Interacting with the crowd, dancers,
getting
it's
everyone on the floor,
fantastic.
standing on
Should definitely have them at
chairs.
your wedding.
And your favorite bride and groom moment of the entire day.
Getting everyone on the floor with us.
That's right.
And
Everybody
surrounding
danced on the
us
floor
and-
with everybody.
Yes.
The band is great.
And what's your brand new names?
Mr. and Mrs. Dustin and Adriana Lester.
And a quick kiss. Congratulations.
Thank
And
you.
everybody always jumps and screams on three, so you know it's our review and nobody else's. 1, 2, 3. Go.
Patrick and Green 14 did a phenomenal job at my daughter's wedding. Plus, they recorded a beautiful special song for father-daughter dance. I can't tell you how happy I am that we had them. If you use them, you'll never regret it. Green 14 and Patrick. If you don't use them, shame on you.
Describe really quick, because nobody was here to hear it. They're only watching your video. People that have never met myself or you or anybody. Describe what you created for your song and what the story of how we got it together and to the end.
What I did was I wrote a little melody on the piano, and I had some lyrics to go with it, and Patrick came to the house, and we played it a few times, and I showed him the lyrics, and he took what I gave him, that little seed, took it back to his studio and got a professional singer and a professional piano player, and guess what? It was a professional recording. It was great. Patrick, high energy, will do anything you ask of him. He'll play 16 instruments at once if he needs to. All right, this is the guy.
Okay, so now to close it, what happened when you were on the dance floor and I played the recording of your song, and how was that a surprise to your guests?
Well, number one, my daughter was surprised because she didn't know I wrote the song for her. Everybody was quiet, and you could see tears starting to run down people's cheeks, and I knew it was a home run. Not just for myself, but for every guest at the wedding.
What did that feel like, holding your daughter in your arms at that moment, knowing that the song was about to play?
What did it feel like? You saw I was crying too.
That was amazing. Okay, everybody always jumps and screams on 3, but I just want you to throw your arms in the air and scream on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yes! Patrick, Green 14, amazing, best band ever. You're gonna have a blast.
What happened?
Everyone danced all night. They never stopped playing, and it was amazing.
And talk about the entire experience with me for what, the past year?
Very easy, friendly, very communicative. Perfect. Loved it.
And favorite bride moment of the entire night?
Dance with somebody?
That's it. Okay, everybody always jumps and screams on 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, go. Say Patrick and Green 14.
Oh, Patrick and Green 14 just did my daughter's wedding, and it was beautiful. They were wonderful. Everybody had such a great time.
Talk about the beginning of the night from 6 o'clock all the way to now. Go.
Oh, it was wonderful. They got people motivated. We came in, the music was playing, and it was just beautiful. It was a beautiful wedding, and to the very end, we loved it.
What was different about tonight than other weddings that you've been to?
Well, first of all, you guys were great, and people really got involved, danced, and it was our daughter's wedding, so it was so many friends, and just wonderful.
And as mother of the bride, what was your favorite moment of the entire night?
Oh my goodness, my favorite moment. I don't even know because I loved it all. I can't even say. I wouldn't even say my dance with Ian was wonderful, but I loved it all.
Okay, so
probably the church. The church was beautiful.
Always best.
Yes.
So, real quick, everybody always jumps and screams on 3, so you know it's our review and nobody else's. 1, 2, 3.
Yay!
Patrick and Green 14 just did my best friend's wedding.
What happened?
It was amazing. We
Talk
had the
about
best
the entire
time.
experience.
We literally danced the entire night, and the DJ was phenomenal, and we killed it.
What? Hold on a second. Come on back.
What?
Okay, so how many piece band was tonight?
Like 12. I don't know. There was like a lot of them.
Yeah.
12.
12 pieces. And what was your favorite moment as matron of honor?
Everything.
Everything? Any guest compliments that you want to share?
The music, everybody was dancing the entire night. Nobody left the dance floor.
And did you get a chance to talk to the bride at all?
Yes.
And what was like her sentiments throughout the night?
She just kept saying she couldn't believe tonight, and everything was perfect.
That's perfect. Okay, everybody always jumps and screams on 3, so you know it's our review and nobody else's. 1, 2, 3. Go.
Patrick and Green 14. It was 2.5 years ago, did our wedding, and we came back now to see them again. An awesome
Before
time.
you go any further, quick kiss.
Okay. They were great.
And why are you guys here tonight? What's the whole connection?
Party, friend. It was family, friends. Friendly friends.
Who saw Green 14 at our wedding, and then they booked the band again, and they rocked it and killed it. It was awesome.
And hold on a second. Pan over. Come on over here. Family time. Everybody come together. Come on in.
Come on in, sis.
New York in the house.
Woo!
Okay, so. Well, we got everybody. Where does Steve go? He's out.
in the car.
Okay, so everybody jump and scream on 3. 1, 2, 3. Go.
What am I supposed to say?
Patrick and Green 14.
Patrick and Green 14. Bomb-ass wedding, man. Cheers.
What happened?
It was the best day of my life.
Who are you, first off?
I am the best man of Elise and Ian.
You're the best man, and from the best man's perspective, go back to the beginning of the night and talk about your experience with myself and the band. Go.
Yo, man was awesome. Introduced me to everything, treated me good, but it was just an experience to see all of us get together as friends and family and come together. So
and what was your favorite moment as best man?
When you shook my hand and said I had a good speech.
It was amazing. It was. And any guest compliments that you hear all night? What was anything that you want to take away?
That love is forever and it's everlasting and it's meant for everybody. And that's it.
And talk about the band. What was different about this band than any other band that you saw at another event? What was different?
I love that they were interactive and that they were in the middle, in the midst of everything. I'm dancing, I'm bumping into a singer, they're in there with me, and that was a different experience.
That's awesome. Okay, you guys hold each other tight.
Yeah, that's my babe right here.
And jump and scream on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Woo!
Go!
Patrick and Green 14, they were amazing.
They were so good, worth everything and the experience.
Every penny, so communicative.
Amazing time throughout the whole DJ and live band.
Non-stop.
Go back 2 years.
2 years? Was it 2 years? Well, either way.
Well, go back to when you saw us.
So we saw them at our friend's wedding, and we fell in love with Green 14, and we knew we had to have them at our wedding.
Talk about the beginning of that experience all the way up until today and everything.
The interactiveness.
The
MC, the DJ, the band, the singers, the dancers, they get everyone going.
And favorite bride and groom moment of the entire day?
Oh, I can't pick one.
I know. It's really good. All the dancing and interactive.
I love
like getting us on the dance floor. Amazing.
Every moment of it.
Yes.
And what's your brand new name?
Mr. and Mrs. Scorn.
And a quick kiss. Congratulations, you guys. Okay, everybody always jumps and screams on 3 so you know it's our review and nobody else's. 1, 2, 3, go!
Just got finished with my wedding. Patrick was a huge help. He met with us, got us organized, and had an unbelievable celebration. He was there the whole day, wedding day, in charge, just as crazy as he always is, and he killed it at the dance floor.
So for somebody that wasn't here and that's just listening to your review, go back a year ago to when the first phone call.
Patrick was always super, responsive. We met with him, we sat with him, told us what kind of music we want to listen to. The whole group, had a great time at the wedding.
Where were you guys at tonight?
We were at Knickerbocker Hotel.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. The party never stopped. The dance floor is huge. Everybody was rocking and rolling.
How many guests tonight?
215 guests.
215. And favorite groom moment?
Favorite groom moment was walking in with my bride to Fireball right off the bat.
What was special here tonight with what happened right after Fireball was special?
Special here tonight was not even that moment. We had a great moment in the middle of the dance floor. Patrick and his band threw a slow dance for us. We got it all in the middle. Everybody kind of came in close. It was just real.
Talk about the Champagne
romantic.
Train.
Champagne Train is Knickerbocker to a T.
What is it?
Cool, old hotel, and you couldn't ask for anything better.
What is the Champagne Train?
Everybody walked out from the banquet hall. Probably 15 guys walked out, all stand behind the bride and groom. Champagne. So surprising.
Nailed it. High five really quick.
High
All
five.
right. Everybody always jumps and screams on 3 so you know it's our review and nobody else's. 1, 2, 3.
Patrick, Green 14. Amazing job. Like, I did not have to plan one thing. And on top of it, we had a 10-piece band with dancers, and it was amazing. We had a full crowd the entire night, all the way to the end. You are dumb if you don't book them. Okay?
Go back to the first phone call. Go.
Wait, what am I saying?
Go back to the first phone call. What happened?
The phone call. What? Elaborate.
Yeah, when you found me. Like, go back to the beginning.
Oh.
Planning, all that.
First phone call, Patrick set up the entire wedding, the entire timeline. Things I didn't even think about, like salad being plated, like at 7:32.
It was only 4 blocks.
Like, it was amazing.
You guys had an East Coast timeline? Talk about that.
Oh yeah, East Coast timeline had all of our crowd dancing before the wedding even like really picked up and started. So pre-party East Coast was amazing.
And what's your brand new name?
Mrs. Bozich.
And what was your favorite moment of the entire night?
Our first dance performed live, and everybody around us dancing to the band.
Oh my God, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody always jumps and screams on 3, so you know it's our review, nobody else's. You look absolutely fantastic tonight. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, go.
Green 14.
Go.
Patrick, Green 14, just did my wedding. Absolutely phenomenal.
What happened?
From start to finish, he managed the whole thing, and the band was phenomenal.
Go back to the first phone call.
Well, he planned the whole thing from the first phone call out. We didn't even need a wedding planner. It was
And
phenomenal.
talk about the experience tonight, parents, guests, any guest compliments, anything that you want to
Everyone raved. Everyone had a phenomenal time. We had the dancers and singers on chairs in the backside, in the front. It was front to back the best party we've ever had.
Where was your wedding at?
Pazos 311 downtown.
Look at that. That's insane. How many guests tonight?
200 something.
Awesome.
Unbelievable
So,
time.
What's your guys' brand new names?
The Boziches. Is that what you're asking?
Yes, yes.
Oh, I didn't know you guys.
Congratulations.
Thank you, man.
And what was your favorite groom moment of the entire evening?
The dance of my beautiful bride.
Yes. And talk about your custom shirt.
This was made for only $100 at Suit Supply.
And where's it at?
Michigan Ave, downtown Chicago.
I love your shirt.
Cha-ching.
Seriously, other grooms are gonna look at this and they're gonna remember that. Okay, so quick high five. And now everybody always jumps and screams on 3 so that you know it's our review and nobody else's. 1, 2, 3.
Patrick, Green 14 just did our wedding and
It was fucking awesome.
can we curse?
Yes, you can.
It was the best wedding that any of these people have ever been to in their entire lives. Everybody talked about how awesome the band was. Hands down, best part.
Trust Patrick. He'll got you. He'll get
Go
you.
back to the beginning when we first met. Talk about how you chose this band over any other band, what you guys wanted. You guys did East Coast tonight. Talk about the entire experience.
So he didn't have a choice. My dad got married and used Patrick, and I fell in love with them. I'm normally not a band person at weddings, but they are just so engaging. They're dancing with you, alongside you. It's just a party. So when we got engaged, I just knew we had to have it. No choice. We didn't look at anybody else.
What was really, really, really unique about your venue than any other venue, really, kind of like in the United States?
I mean, we're at a concert venue. Y'all are a band, so you sounded amazing. It was just a unique venue. A lot of people had never been here. What am I missing?
I mean, I think that's...
Talk about what you wanted from East Coast and high energy from the top.
I wanted something unique. East Coast is not something a lot of people do around here, so I think everyone was like, oh, I'd never done that. That was so cool. And it just got people up and going.
Where are you guys from?
Peoria, Illinois.
Peoria. And how many guests tonight?
185.
What?
185, and then more came to dancing.
Awesome. And what was your favorite? Well, talk about the special moment that you had a surprise in the middle of the night.
David dressed up like a Brian McKnight and serenaded me with a song.
What song?
It's called Back at One by Brian McKnight. It's a great song.
Were you dying? Because that was amazing.
It was awesome. And any guest compliments that you heard throughout the night?
That was the best wedding ever.
The band's, I mean, everybody was just talking about how the band was amazing.
And what's your brand new names?
Mrs. Simison. This is my husband, David Simison.
Congratulations. Okay, stand up. Everybody always jumps and screams on 3, so you know that it's our review and nobody else's. So, jump and scream on 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
So, Patrick, Green 14, just did our wedding. Best experience ever. Every
Fabulous.
single person that came up to us said, "Who is this group? They're amazing.
Best
We've gotta have them.
reception wedding they've ever been to.
We will see them again."
And favorite part of the day?
The whole thing. I
Yeah.
mean, there was no bad part.
Yeah,
It was
no,
amazing.
I agree. It was beautiful.
When
everything. It was
when she
fabulous.
said her fairy tale wedding, this was it.
Yeah, Patrick
And
was wonderful.
go back go back a year. Anything that rings a bell. Did you guys have a wedding planner?
No,
No.
you were it.
You were.
Patrick
You really
was
were
it.
And talk about the end result with me doing the planning and trying to pull out. You remember that first day we talked on the
Yes,
phone with all
yes.
that? So, and now from everything that you wanted to everything that we had tonight with how to execute what it is that you wanted, where does the expectation of the past meet the present? So talk about that.
I feel like I had no concerns. I was very stress-free today due to how everything was, the itinerary. I had no concerns about
We had-
anything. It was very...
Full confidence that you would make this happen, and you did.
And any guest compliments that you really remember tonight? Anything that was like really special?
Our officiant's wife said that this is the best reception and wedding she's ever been to.
And they do them all the time.
And brand new names. What's your brand new name?
What?
What's your brand new name?
Dieterich, Aaron Dieterich.
So Mr. and Mrs.
Ryan Dieterich.
Awesome. And a quick kiss. No. And a hug. And everybody always jumps and screams on 3. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations.
They were fantastic. We never lulled in a single time in the entire night. It never slowed down. People were always out here dancing. It was wonderful.
For somebody that wasn't here, talk about exactly what you mean.
About exactly what I mean?
Yeah, they're just watching the video. They weren't here, so describe exactly what you experienced tonight.
It was blessed. I mean, people were always having fun. The music was great. It was always hopping. Everyone was out on the dance floor the whole night.
So was it a band or a DJ?
It was a band.
So talk about the band a little bit.
The band, it was they all rocked. I mean, they were great. They had everyone up on the stage the whole time playing wonderful. They never took a single break, which that was the most impressive thing the whole night. I kept talking like, wow, I can't believe that. I mean, they kept going the whole night. It was wonderful.
And any other guest compliments that you heard?
From everybody. Everyone was out here dancing. That's the biggest compliment you can have.
That's awesome. And young people, old, what age genre?
Good mix. I mean, there was old people out here. There was a boy who looked like he was about 10 years old. There was a guy up here who looked like he was about 80. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks for the compliment. Everybody always jumps and screams on 3. 1, 2, 3. Go.
This is Patrick with Green 14, and I am just amazed. We had a terrible time. Our venue burnt down in 72 hours. We got this whole thing going. Patrick was really helpful with it, and he got in here, got him dancing, and it was just fantastic. We've had a wonderful time.
Go back about, what was that? When did we meet? Like a year ago?
Year and a half
so,
ago.
Go back to the first phone call. What happened?
We talked a lot.
And what happened?
We planned, and he gave me timelines to do, and he was a call away. We emailed back and forth. He set a plan, and we did it. He's very meticulous.
Where are you guys at?
Where we at?
Yeah, what town are we in?
Carbondale, Illinois.
And where do I live?
In Chicago.
And did we get together?
What?
Did we get together?
Yes! All day long. We had an 8-hour session.
So, it came down, we planned the wedding. Did you have a wedding planner?
No, you were.
Okay, so we knew that you didn't have a wedding planner, so we planned the wedding together. Basically, a year later, your venue burnt down. By total coincidence, we replanned the entire wedding in what, 48 hours? You guys knocked it out. We had a brand new venue. It was amazing. How many guests tonight?
160.
And your favorite mother of the bride moment?
There's too many. I just can't say.
Talk about the band. Any compliments that you heard all night?
The band was fantastic. They got everybody dancing. There was dancers. They worked nonstop. They didn't take a break. It was just phenomenal.
You guys are amazing. Okay, so everybody always jumps and screams on 3, so you know it's our review and nobody else's. 1, 2, 3.
Patrick at Green 14 just did my daughter's wedding. It was fabulous. And I would hire them again tomorrow. We had a great time. Everyone was on the dance floor all night. I was on the dance floor all night. So,
who are you?
I'm John Gallo.
And who are you? Father of the bride.
Father of the bride.
And any guest compliments tonight that you heard? Anything that you're going to take home with you?
All I heard is everybody had a great time. And I am, as the father of the bride, very happy with how it went. So,
awesome. Thank you so much for the compliments. Everybody always jumps and screams on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Patrick and Green 14 just wrapped up an amazing wedding experience for my first daughter of 4. The music was awesome. The dancing was nonstop. The floor was packed. And I danced the whole evening, so I
talk about guest compliments, anything that you heard all night, something, different things that you'll take away with you.
I had a lot of great friends here that are of my age, and they were ecstatic about how the dancing was right up their alley. They enjoyed the evening. They couldn't say enough about how wonderful the wedding was, and the music was the backbone of the event.
Oh, it was awesome. So, thank you for the compliments. Who are you?
I'm Rich Linden, the father of the bride.
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. So, congratulations again.
Thank you.
Thanks for all the compliments. Everybody always jumps and screams on 3. Throw your hands in the air. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Go!
Patrick at Green 14 just did my wedding, and I'm not kidding. It was the absolute best night of my life. He absolutely killed it. His whole band was amazing. They were all over the dance floor, hyping everybody up. I couldn't have asked for anything more, and he literally made my entire wedding. I'm obsessed.
Talk about the entire experience with myself and...
There was lighting everywhere, and everyone was all over the dance floor, hyping everybody. They went outside the dance floor onto chairs, stood on chairs, got everyone involved. Everyone was copying the dance moves of the people up front. It was honestly amazing, and I'm so happy, and I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much.
So how long do we go back? A year and a half? Am I right?
I think we booked you like 14 months ago, and I hadn't ever seen you play, so I took a risk, but it was so worth it, and you literally killed it, and I couldn't have
Talk
been
about
happier.
the experience, the business. Talk about the business for the past 14 months.
Literally responds to every single email within 1 second. Immediately available, came to every walkthrough, came to every appointment.
Did a sound check
Called
before
my
the
mom every time she called, like was so available, and that means a lot when you're planning a wedding and you have no idea what the hell's going on. So I really appreciate it, and he was literally, every time I sent an email, I was like, okay, I think I'm good for a minute, and he would respond 1 second later. It's so appreciated.
Okay, favorite bride moment of the entire night?
Me and my girlfriends have one very, very special song that means a lot to us. And even though it wasn't on his song list, he played it anyways, and it was very meaningful to me and my few girlfriends, and I really appreciate it.
Favorite mother of the bride moment of the entire day? What was that?
Jessica and her dad walking down the aisle, and then Jessica and Brad's first dance was also special.
What beautiful venue in Chicago are we standing in?
The Blackstone.
And
Look
it literally
at
is
that.
amazing.
That has no comparison to this amazing bride that's standing in
I've
front of me.
literally been obsessed with this venue for years, and it's so beautiful, and you guys absolutely killed it.
What's your brand new name?
Jessica Voss.
Okay, everybody always jumps and screams on 3, so you know it's our review and nobody else's. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Go.
Right now? Yeah, it was an amazing night. Thank you so much for everything, Patrick.
Hold on, who's next to you?
We had a great time.
So, talk about it. Who are you?
I'm the maid of honor.
And talk about the band tonight, the whole experience.
Everyone was so interactive.
Why?
We had
What
a great
happened?
time.
Talk
Everyone
about
was like interactive and out in the crowd and making people dance. It was awesome.
And interactive.
And how did you guys meet?
We met a really long time ago at work.
Congratulations. Okay, so everybody jumps and screams on 3. 1, 2, 3. Woo! High five.
That's what I missed. Sorry.
Is everything okay?
Yeah. I got it. Thank
Nice
you.
to meet you guys. Great toast.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. My bro. Great job. You look phenomenal. Thank you.
You do too.
Both you guys do. 2, go.
Patrick at Green 14 just did my daughter's wedding. It was so amazing. The most beautiful day of our lives. We cannot thank you so much. So much. Everything was just perfect, and you guys were all amazing.
Talk about our history.
Your history.
Yeah, you like us.
Oh, I got you?
Yeah.
I was at my girlfriend's wedding last summer and saw you guys and knew my daughter, when she got married, you had to be the band. You guys made it so much fun for everybody, brought everybody out to the dance floor. We couldn't stop dancing all night. We had an amazing time.
Guest compliments, anything you heard tonight that was like you'll never forget?
Everybody said this has been the best wedding ever. They said they had so much fun, and this was amazing.
So for somebody that wasn't here and doesn't know like what you're talking about and what you experienced, what's the best way that you can tell them what this band does that nobody else does?
Yes. This band keeps the whole wedding guest on the dance floor, motivated. Even if you didn't want to dance, you dance. They get you on the floor, and everybody's moving, having a great time, singing, dancing, drinking, and enjoying the music.
Thank you guys so much. Okay, and what's your planner's name?
Elise. Elise.
And what's your business, Elise?
Chic from Chicago.
And what's your website?
www.chicfromchicago.com.
Phenomenal job, Elise. Okay, everybody always jumps and screams on 3 so you know it's our review and nobody else's. 1, 2, 3.
What am I saying?
Go.
Patrick at Green 14, we're so excited to have you here tonight at the Jacob Henry Mansion. We had a great time at the Darcy party. You did an amazing job. You took no breaks. And you were out intermingling and socializing with the guests with the song and singing. Thank you so much.
Awesome!
Yay!
Talk about special moments, other things that maybe some other vendors don't do that we do that is something special.
I love that you guys never took a break. You were out with the guests. You were on the floor the entire time. There was always high energy.
And from the last time you saw us, which was 2 years ago, to now, anything different, changes, anything come to mind?
We noticed that, yes, there was, I think, more female artists available and that they were out standing on the chairs, bringing everybody to their feet, and the dance floor was always full.
Great variety of music.
What was the head count tonight?
283 guests.
283. And what was the crowd? What was the generational gaps and stuff like that?
We had everything from 18 years old to 67 to 82.
And who did you see dancing or not dancing?
I think we saw everybody.
Yeah, everybody. I saw a great mix of people.
I don't know. I was in the bar dancing, so I don't know.
One of the biggest questions that I always get is the band going to be too high energy for our older guests? What would be a really good explanation of what you saw tonight and how that ties in?
I think really we saw every available song and we saw a lot of energy, and I think you played enough to meet all the needs of everyone that attended.
How would you describe the higher energy of the band but yet non-obtrusive to an older guest? Like, how would you describe the safety net of what we do, that it's not abusive, but like how would you?
It's awesome.
How would you?
I would just say the difference in the music, the types of music, the variety of music that was played. I don't think anything was too specific.
No. 2 age groups.
Yeah, right.
Ah,
There you go.
that's a good recap. Okay, everybody, squeeze in tight. And once again, the venue is
The Jacob Henry Mansion Estate.
What's the website?
www.jacobhenrymansion.com.
Everybody always jumps and screams on 3, so you know it's our review and nobody else's. 1, 2, 3.
Awesome wedding. We had a wonderful time dancing on the floor all 3 hours. It was wonderful.
And talk about the entire day from the beginning of the cocktail hour all the way to the end.
Oh, so we started at 5 o'clock, and we had a wonderful musician at the happy hour with a pianist and a singer, and then we converted to the full band at 6:30, 6:45, and the dance floor was full the whole time.
And talk about how many guests you had tonight.
198.
198, and what's the age groups?
We had so there were no children allowed, but anyone over the age of 18 all the way to my dad of 87.
And who danced?
All of them.
So for somebody that wasn't here tonight and they're only watching your video, would you say that the band isolated the younger guests and didn't play anything for the older guests? Or how,
No.
how would you describe exactly what the band does?
Yeah, the band played for all guests, not just younger, older, middle age. I'm an older guy, but no, the band was amazing that they played for everybody.
And what was something that this band did that no other band that you've ever seen do?
So I've had 3 daughters married, one in New Orleans, where we had 4 bands with a second line. And we had another daughter wedding here at Marriott in Milwaukee, and then here, this third one, and this band kept the crowd engaged the whole 3 hours.
And what do you think the magic behind that was?
Music, the songs, the engagement of the singers in the crowd standing on the chairs like I did.
That's awesome. And who are you?
I am the father of the bride.
Congratulations. And where are we at tonight?
We are at the Pfister in Milwaukee.
This place is unbelievable. It's absolutely gorgeous.
And that's where they were. That's where my daughter was announced.
It's amazing. And everybody always jumps and screams on. Thank you for the compliments. Everybody just jumps and screams in 3, so you know it's our review, nobody else's. 1, 2, 3.
Jump and scream.
Go.
It was so much fun. We had all these amazing songs that we wanted, and
Yeah, it kicks
we ended
ass.
the night with Africa. No.
Yeah.
Yes, we did. No, the band was amazing.
Go
We
back
loved it.
to the
We
first
loved it.
phone call with me and your entire experience. Go.
I mean,
Patrick was real wild. He's
Patrick,
on
you're
the
wild.
details.
I knew you were on it. For sure, without a doubt.
Talk about planning, all that stuff.
Patrick was on the details. Loved it.
All over it.
Guest compliments, anything happened tonight?
No, everybody just said they love the band.
I really
They
loved
love the band. Love the band.
Age groups of people that were here?
We had 20s, 30s, 40s,
A plus.
50s, 60s. I mean, all
What's
ranges.
your brand new name?
Katie and Louis Massar.
And what day is today?
Jan 1, 2020.
2020.
What's your wedding date?
December 31, 2020.
New Year's Eve.
Yes, New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve,
New Year's
2019. And a quick kiss.
Yep.
Everybody, congratulations. Thanks for the compliments.
Thanks, Patrick.
Everybody, hold each other tight. Everybody always jumps and screams on 3. 1, 2, 3.
What? We didn't